Okay, they just here for years, it's the Mizzle show. Always checking in, cause you know we love sports. Hey, they just hit 100 subs, it's time they get some out. Hey, yeah, just two brothers, yeah, y'all. Come tune in, they got guests, they got others, yeah, y'all. Come sit and chat, they got talks like no others, yeah, y'all. Cause it's a family up in here, we love each other, yeah, y'all. Let's see what they say tonight, yeah. It's the Mizzle show, yeah, the Mizzle show, yeah, Mizzle show, yeah, the Mizzle show. It's the Mizzle show. Yeah, the Mizzle show. Yeah, Mizzle show. Yeah, the Mizzle show.
Well, hi. How the hell are you? Welcome to episode. Wow, we've gotten to 255 pretty quickly here on the Mizzle and Dub show.
Well, as we told the people that anybody that's been watching us for the past 4 years,
true.
Technically, when football season comes up, there's a ton of fucking shows that you're going to get from us.
True.
And then now that we didn't add it on some other things, you're just going to see us, period. You know, we're just going to be everywhere.
Well, this is interesting news. I did not know they were closing 400 7-Elevens in North America. Wow.
Why? They make money.
I guess some areas are not making as money as others because I know that as I drive on my way to work, like in one northeast corner there's a 7-Eleven and they're building another one. It's like there's exactly. It's the same where like for example on Maryland Parkway, which is one of the many routes I take to go to work. But literally, on one side, there's a Chevron gas station, and on the other side, there's a Chevron gas station. And again, perfect analogy. I'm just like, why? Like, why are you taking money away? I mean, I can understand that. I can understand if there was a exactly. I can understand if there was a or 76, a Chevron, and a Mobile. But,
yeah.
Now that I can understand. It's like, okay, well, which quality gasoline do you want? But why am I going to have
the ones the cheapest?
But it's like, why am I? Why is Toyota in the same vicinity? Like, for who, for what? Now, granted, I understand you could be on the other side of the road, so I get that part. But it just wouldn't make sense to me to just have, you're the same company because you're like it's almost like you're taking away the money. As we are. Yes, folks. Even about gasoline, you can get passionate about gasoline, folks, because there's just some things.
Hell, brother, when we first got our license, gas was at $1.25 or $1.10. We're spending $4 for gas to when we first got our license. $5 used to fill up a gas. Well, exaggerating. $10 used to fill up a gas tank. No. That's when a friend of yours could offer you $5 to take them somewhere. $5? Oh yeah, bro, I got you. We're good.
What's
now
up?
Somebody trying to offer you $5 for gas. I'm like, bro, that's gonna get you to McDonald's.
What's up, Unc? How you doing, Unc?
Hey, Unc, what's happening?
Well, I kid you not, and I've told the story.
The damn fathers dropped the ball. That's what's up.
We'll get to that in a second. But as I've told the story many times, of course, me and the working Jamaican that works 5,000. See, you had it made. Probably $5 filled up your tank. Probably $3.
God, Unc, why did you do that? I mean, that really just showed your age, but Jesus.
if gas is 29 cents to put that in my pony, oh my God.
I wouldn't mind driving it with 29 cents worth of gallon of gas.
No, not at all. But me and the working Jamaican, of course, who works 5,257 jobs. Me and Mr. Alan Huey, we went to go to UOP to watch our alma mater get thrashed by Elk Grove, and Elk Grove had a very deep team in 2002. But we drive to UOP. And I actually had the chance to meet a former 49er and a longtime sports anchor for KCRA in Sacramento, Del Rogers, and we had a conversation and whatnot.
You said 49ers.
I said yes. He played. He was on the Super Bowl 23 team, but
doesn't matter. You said 49ers.
But like I said, he is more known being the longtime sports anchor at KCRA, which is the NBC affiliate in Sacramento. But we had a conversation. But Unc's a UOP Tiger. Nice.
Yeah, I didn't know. You didn't know that?
No, I didn't.
I told you that. I thought I told you that Uncle Bobby graduated from UOP. Yes.
I did not know. I did not know that.
So since we're on the pot, Uncle Bobby graduated from UOP. My Aunt Ruth, she graduated from Cal.
Oh, nice.
Yes. So we have prestige in our family.
Also, folks, Hugh Jackson actually played quarterback at UOP because UOP actually had a football program for many years before they decided to close it down back in the mid-90s.
Do they still have a basketball program?
They do, yes.
Okay.
Yes. No, that's not going anywhere, but I'm kind of sad that they just have that football sim just sitting there collecting weeds and whatnot. Yeah.
Yeah.
But of course, for those who don't know, and Mizzle's about to bring up Orange Cassidy again, but my beloved team of that year for actually had their training camp at UOP for many years up there in Stockton.
This is true.
So a lot
Matter of fact, I think I went out there one year to go watch him play with a couple of coworkers when I worked at PVE.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Yeah. A lot of history involving Stockton, California.
Yes,
so I mean, yes.
I won't go there now, but
no. No. Especially when you're trying to drive back at night and you go through that fog. No, thank you. No. Oh,
I will go right past that town before I need anything.
But they do have a nation, so that's about the only thing I would go to Stockton for.
Well, I'd rather wait
but before they ended up having it, before they ended up building one in Citrus Heights, is all I'm saying. But yes, the San Diego Fathers, you had one job. One
fucking job.
One
fucking job.
Job.
I'll say it for you. One fucking job.
Where's that? We need that Loki meme. We need to add that to our repertoire from Ragnarok. That's what we need to do.
Yes.
But unfortunately, the damn team that wears blue that plays in Los Angeles advanced to the National League Championship Series.
Hey, Uncle Bobby, I hope my auntie wasn't rubbing it in your face. As my auntie is a Dodger fan, she's a Doyer. Baseball, we do not get along, but she is a Raider fan. So, as my internet is yeah.
But the Dodgers do win Game 5 by a final score. I mean, now, Yu Darvish pitched well for the Padres. He just unfortunately made two mistakes, and Kike Hernandez and Teoscar Hernandez deposited those mistakes into the left field pavilion seats. But
as a Giants fan, we know about tremendous pitching with no run support.
Oh, absolutely. Well, but I mean, as much as I don't want to give this team credit,
back to the chat real quick. Tom Flores and Pete Carroll are UOP grads. Carroll was there with me.
Oh wow!
Padres got a case of the nerves. Well, dropping some knowledge on the Mizzle and Dub show tonight.
Now I didn't know about Coach Flores, but Pete went to UOP. Wow. I mean, I know Pete's a Bay Area native, born and raised there. So I know Pete does have
University of Pacific.
Yeah, the Pacific Tigers, if you will, ladies and gentlemen. But however, I don't like giving this team credit because I really truly just don't. But you have to give the Dodgers bullpen credit because realistically, well,
so we're actually being actual host of a show and we're not being haters.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
slightly there. Maybe.
Well, I mean, the dislike for the Los Angeles Dodgers will just be there forever. But
the dislike for any sports team in LA.
That too. But realistically, ever since the Padres put up that 6 runs in Game 3,
and was talking mad-ish,
they did not score a run for the rest of this series, and that is kudos again to the Dodger bullpen. I don't like them. Can't stand them. Damn it, let's go Mets. Let's go Mets. And did I say let's go Mets?
Can you say it one more time?
Let's go Mets.
Let's go. Right. And you know what? I don't need a reason, but I'll drink to that shit. Yeah. Here. Shit.
Like I said, I'll even put the cap on. Let's go Mets. Dadgummit.
I didn't know that you had the Billy Crystal hat.
Yes, see. I need that gold, Curry. I need that gold.
Hey, see, I didn't say the team. I said the Billy Crystal hat, and I'm so glad that you knew what movie I was talking about. Yes,
Oh
if you
yeah,
might know anything,
City
Billy Crystal
Slickers.
on that cinnamon City Slickers.
That is
That
a
is a classic. That is a classic.
him,
So it's
him and
one thing.
him, him and the legendary Mr. Jack Palance. Yes, sir.
Yes, 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 yes. As Uncle Bobby chimes in again, let's go Mets, and
Let's
we're
go
gonna hang a
Mets.
star on that baby. We're
Yes,
definitely gonna hang a star on that baby. Yes,
absolutely.
sir. Yes, indeedy.
Now there is some news in baseball. Now, originally tomorrow there is Game 5 between the Guardians and the Tigers, and of course, the winner of that will take on the Yankees in the American League Championship Series. Now, originally the game was scheduled to be in prime time, but because of possible inclement weather upcoming in Cleveland, they have moved the start to 10:08 a.m. Pacific time, which is 1:08 Eastern, as they're trying to get the game in before the elements kick in. But it's got a very good matchup.
So I
As
can wake up. I can wake up in the morning and watch some baseball.
yes, you can. Yes, as a TBS will handle that game, and then of course
Oh, TBS, nice.
on TBS, yes. And then, of course, Sunday is Game 1 of the National League Championship Series between the Mets and the Dodgers. That's no word yet on who's going to be starting on either side. We knew the yes, more so. I think more so Alonso than Lindor, because I mean Lindor has been there before. Lindor has played in an LCS and has played in a World Series, so Lindor's not going to be scared of the moment because he played very well for the former Cleveland Indians in 2016 when they came when they came up short, losing in a classic 7-game series to the Cubs in 2016. But Diaz, Diaz has to get rid of the nerves because there were some nerves shown by Diaz, obviously in these playoffs. Now, like I said, both bullpens. Well, I'll say this: the Mets starting pitching in this postseason has been fantastic, from Severino,
Yeah,
among
yeah.
others, and most of the bullpen, with the exception of Diaz, has been good. But here's the one thing about the Mets. If you've watched the Mets so far during this postseason run, the Mets have some dog in them. They do not quit for nothing. I mean, you go back to the first game of the doubleheader against the Braves. It seemed like the Braves were handling business, and it seemed like the Braves were gonna win, and then the Mets erupt and take the lead, lost the lead back, then grabbed the lead back on a big home run by who else but Francisco Lindor, and then the Mets punched their ticket into the series. Then again, you go back to Game 3 against the Brewers. Milwaukee's up. It seems like Milwaukee was going to Philadelphia, and Pete Alonso said, "Hold my beer," and much to the dislike of Miller Lite fans, they were drinking Miller Lite in their sorrows in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And I mean, the way Bob Uecker sounded on the radio when the Brewers lost, it like he wanted to cry.
The hell with them.
I'm pretty sure he thought that in his mind as Harry Doyle was trying to come out of him. But I go back to Game 2 against the Phillies. Mets were down. Mets were out of the tie of the game. Now, even though the Phillies won that game, and that was the only game they won that series, but my point is, the Mets are like Rasputin. They just refuse to die. Like, you literally have to chop off everything like Deadpool to beat them.
I like the two references that you said. The first one, definitely Rasputin.
Yes.
For
All
those
the
that
way.
don't know about Rasputin,
Yes.
man, do your history and
Yes.
look up Rasputin. So
Yes.
when they said that, and then you said the second with Deadpool, well, that's my alter ego. One of my alter egos.
Because you literally have to just, as Arizona State's about to celebrate, as Arizona State's about to
Oh yeah,
number 20 or number 16 Utah by a final score of 27-19.
that might get Arizona State in the top 25.
It just might, because both teams came into 4-1, and they're storming the field.
Honestly, bro,
in Tempe, Arizona.
I really do love this new alignment. I honestly, it's giving us good quality. I mean, every week we have had a good quality college football game, and there's been an upset.
Oh yeah, and
you're not seeing.
last week alone was a week of upsets.
Of course, And even the teams that are taking the money are coming and playing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Playing very well.
He played tonight,
Cam Rising.
and
Oh,
he
okay.
played tonight, and he's still hurt because the way the way he was throwing the football, he definitely missed some throws. He missed a lot of throws, and it's amazing.
Oh,
and it's amazing.
no.
Did you commit a party foul? Oh, the phone dropped.
Just wasted about $5 worth of liquor.
Oh, party foul. Oh, that's not good. Oh, now before we continue, to our very good buddy. What's up, Boos? What's happening? But before we continue, to our very good buddy and dear, very special person of us, my colleague in the Ace NFL, one Scott the Viking McCorkle, my guy. Happy birthday, my guy.
Hey. Definitely. And if you watching this, check your text message, bros. I sent you a nice little Ace Ventura message.
I'll send my video in a minute, but Scotty, love you.
Definitely love you, Scotty.
Love the man that you are becoming. You're an awesome dad.
Indeed.
You are the most randomest person I've ever met in my life, and I thought I was random. You definitely took it, buddy.
Dub, what did I say when I left you?
Oh, didn't he is as advertised. He is as advertised.
And then guess what? He came to
Ponderosa
Mizzle.
Yes, he did.
He was more advertised than what I got in Vegas. So again, Mr. McCorkle, man, love you, man.
Yes, man. Happy birthday.
And I hope you're having a blessed day as you deserve.
Hopefully
today.
Hopefully the River Lily is making you happy, and Scotty knows what I mean when I say that.
Scotty don't.
But it is a wild party in Tempe, Arizona, as
they're going buck wild in Arizona right now.
Party all night in Tempe, Arizona, as Arizona.
And you know what? I literally drove past that stadium. That stadium is literally built between two fucking mountain rocks.
Oh yeah, no.
Arizona State, it is a beautiful stadium. Beautiful stadium.
No, Sun Devil Stadium. Like if you have the chance to get an aerial shot of Sun Devil Stadium, and like Mizzle said, it looked like it's right smack dab in the middle of the canyon, but just the background of it is just super spectacular. Like I remember
sitting.
I remember the aerial shot. Yeah,
and a fucking like a mountain here and a mountain, and it's right smack dab in the middle. It's beautiful.
I remember the aerial shot that they took during Super Bowl 30 between the Cowboys and the Steelers. You want to talk about great photography? Oh my man! If you can find that photo, you'll understand what I'm talking about. UNLV got back on track, even though they set the starters in the second half. But
get back on track. Getting back on track is an understatement, brother.
Well, in the first half,
get back on track.
In the first half, when the A team was in, they definitely took care. They put up a 40 burger in one half of football, folks. But UNLV gets the win, 50-34 over Utah State, as UNLV goes to 5-1.
Referee move.
I was looking at some Fumblerowski. Who wants to recover the football? Oh, nobody just decided not to block number 90 from Northwestern, of course, which is Uncle Mike Wilbon's alma mater, Northwestern Wildcats.
Our role model.
Indeed. Boy, number 90 is a big boy. Good Lord. That's a big boy.
Hoss.
Yeah. Needless to say, yes.
Hoss.
Come on now, where?
Bro.
What happened?
Bro. We have number 2, Ohio State.
Oh, yes.
Number 3, Oregon.
Yeah,
that. Wait, yeah, not yet.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
baby.
Yeah, that's going to. Yeah, that. To quote the legendary Jim Ross, that definitely will be a slobber knocker for sure. Because I mean, you got Ohio State flying cross country to a. Now, don't get it twisted. Even though Autzen Stadium only seats about 50,000.
Got all of that.
Oh yeah. Kike did not.
Shit.
TK did not miss. And
That's
this was
the Hugh Darvish that I know.
yeah.
That's the Hugh Darvish that I know.
That
But
was
he
the only.
got all of that.
That was the only threat the Padres had in the third inning. That was it.
Yamamoto, hype.
But I don't know if that was a bar or not. But I mean, again, you just go back to where the bullpen was just outstanding.
They were more than outstanding.
Well, yeah. Well, again, they were scoreless from the second inning of Game 3 on. They did not score.
Ooh, filthy. Hey, Yamamoto was out there throwing filth.
Yeah, he rebounded. He rebounded big time. But Darvish did make Ohtani look pedestrian.
I mean, when Hugh Darvish is on, Hugh Darvish is a good pitcher.
Oh, absolutely.
I just don't want him on my franchise. I don't want him pitching for my franchise. But when he's on somebody else's franchise, sometimes he looks spectacular. But then sometimes he becomes Hugh. Oh, I see what you mean when he made Ohtani look retarded.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. That is not the proper term that I should use. He made him look foolish.
Oh, he threw it right in the wheelhouse to Teoscar, and he did not miss. Good Lord. He did not miss.
Oh, 94, 4-seam fastball. Gas.
He did not miss. Good Lord. I'll tell you what, Teoscar Hernandez might be maybe the best free agent signing of this past season.
Oh, and Hugh knew it the moment that he threw it.
Mm-hmm.
Man, fuck all that blue. Fuck the Dodgers, man. Move on. Next subject, man. I don't know what you're sitting here talking about the fucking organization.
Let's go Mets. One more time.
All day. Say it again.
Let's go Mets.
Say it again.
Let's go Mets.
Ooh.
Also, today. Wait a minute. Yes. Okay. So Thursday we had Liberty in overtime beating FIU 31-24. Jax State beat New Mexico State 54-13. James Madison beat Coastal Carolina 39-7. Louisiana Tech beat Middle Tennessee State 48-21, and Western Kentucky beat UTEP 44-17. And coinciding with today, we just saw Arizona State beat Utah 27-19. Northwestern thrashed Maryland 37-10. And 50-34 UNLV goes to 5-1 over Utah State. But as mentioned, a lot of good matchups. Talked about Oregon State and Ohio State getting it tomorrow. South Carolina takes on Alabama.
No, just Oregon versus Ohio State.
Oregon and Ohio State.
Not the Beavs.
They play somebody else. But Notre Dame plays Stanford. Always a good rivalry when those two get together. That'll take place in South.
Be one-sided, but
I agree, but that takes. Well, I mean, Stanford is 2-3. Anything can happen.
Tom Sula.
Yeah, Tom Sula. Fresno State is at home against Washington State.
That'll be a good one.
That'll be a good one. Washington goes to Iowa City to play the Hawkeyes.
The Hawkeyes are always a tough battle, no matter who they play.
They're always tough. They're always tough at home. Wisconsin going to take on a Rutgers team that is 4-1 on the season.
Ooh, Rutgers. Yeah,
Rutgers.
Yeah.
Georgia Tech takes on North Carolina. You can catch that on the CW Network.
Kakalaki.
Army 5-0 on the season. Good for them.
Well, yes, good for them. But if they play competition, they probably will be ranked.
Yeah. Unc will get to that shortly, as he asked who's going to win between the Kansas State Wildcats and the Colorado Buffaloes. But I know he's watching, and I know he is going to be talking a whole lot of ish and full of nerves. That is, of course, the Red River rivalry as Bevo takes on Boomer Sooner. So I wish he wasn't. I wish he was available so we can talk about this matchup and what Bevo has to do to get the win over.
He's been thrashing the Sooners with all the.
Yes, he has. He's been
well deserved.
He's been doing it all week, but
Oh yes.
We got Texas and Oklahoma inside the Cotton Bowl at the Texas State Fair. Coming up tomorrow on ABC. Whoa, Nelly.
Hey, doesn't it just feel right that game is played there?
It does. It
I
does.
mean, that's college football right there. Where that game is played. I mean, oh man, it should
And,
never be played anywhere else but there.
and
I
not
don't
to
care what.
and not to mention the fact that literally the stadium is like equally divided in half because on one side you got nothing but crimson, red, and white, and on the other side you got nothing but burnt orange and white. It's like literally split. Oh well, Unk has made his prediction. He said Quentin Ewers is back. He says Tejas wins easily. Bevo sticks the horns in the Sooner.
They win with Arch. I think they win with Arch. Arch held the fort down. Let's just keep it 100%.
Yes, he did.
Arch held the fort down, and Arch played good football.
The
I would
Longhorns.
have picked Texas. I'd have
The
picked Texas even if Arch was playing.
The Longhorns will be in good hands for the next 3 years.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I think, and I really do think in one of those 3 years, Bevo might be holding up the trophy if they continue to recruit the way they're doing. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I mean, yes.
Honestly, if I was the coach, I'd have stuck with Arch. I still be right with Arch. What did he do wrong? What did
Nothing.
he do wrong to where they have to go back? I understand that, but this ain't like the NFL to where you're paying the starting quarterback to come back off an injury. This is college football. There's nothing. I would have still been rolling with Arch. I'm not saying that the other quarterback is not bad. I understand experience, but Arch was out there doing what though? They're still undefeated, correct?
Correct.
So what you're telling me experience, which I get, but Arch got our experience now. I mean, he held the fort down. He didn't lose a game. I'd have done the same thing that Jim Harbaugh did with that organization in Santa Clara. He rolled with the hot hand. Kaepernick didn't have much experience as Alex Smith did. Am I correct?
Correct.
So experience. We tend to agree on a lot of things, but your statement right there, I'm just gonna have to say that's irrelevant to what I'm saying.
Well, at the end of the day, I'd still think Texas will win regardless, just because
they were going to win regardless. That's the point I was going.
I think Texas,
even with Arch Manning, they would have won the game.
I think Texas is the better team without question.
100%.
And we'll just call a spade. But in addition to some more matchups
you know how to play spades, bro? Very rarely. I mean, I do know how to play. It's just not it's not something I play consistently, but I do know how to play. Now, obviously, there's only a few card games that I can play. And I just finally learned how to play that. I forgot how to learn how. I knew how to play poker.
Mm-hmm.
But it was the other version of poker that I knew how to play. And we have to leave it at that.
Okay, got it. First off, go Penn State. Penn State makes the trip to the Mausoleum tomorrow to play USC at the Coliseum. So,
yeah, right. Go Nittany Lions.
Yes.
Bring that white helmet into LA and tap that ass, please. So
you can catch that on CBS Paramount Plus.
I already said that my season is washed. I don't care. But I tell you what, any chance that I can give my dad shit when USC loses, I'm gonna take it.
Louisville takes on Virginia. Cincinnati takes on Central Florida. San Diego State takes on Wyoming. Now, this matchup is very intriguing tomorrow. BYU and Arizona in Provo. Of course, Steve Young celebrating a birthday. BYU coming in ranked 14th at 5-0. Arizona, despite the fact that they're 3-2, Arizona is really, really good. So that should be a very intriguing matchup to watch tomorrow in Provo. Birthday? Currently, right now, yes, it is.
And it's played at his family's establishment.
Yes.
Yeah, BYU is going to thrash whoever.
Florida and Tennessee
Has that not been the? Excuse me. I know I said this on a previous show. Whenever a team at home is doing something to honor something, that team seems to win. It was three of them that happened last week. What, am I right, bro?
Mm-hmm.
The Broncos did something, and I don't
Another
even.
time is not ready for the bright lights of the Big Ten. Oh, Unk's clowning. Oh, baby. Well, now, if you will.
Well, his
But
last name is Mason.
Florida and Tennessee renew acquaintances
I don't
tomorrow
hold nothing back.
in Knoxville. Tennessee ranked number 8, coming in at 4-1. Florida 3-2. You can catch that on ESPN. Air Force taking on New Mexico. Right.
That should be a good one.
Another good one tomorrow is number 9 Ole Miss taking on number 13 LSU in Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Ooh.
Ole Miss coming in at 5-1, LSU coming in at 4-1. That should be a dandy. That will be on ABC at 4:30 p.m.
Question
Pacific
for
time. Yes.
who do you think I would pull for in that game? Ole Miss or LSU?
I would say the MISSISSIPPI Tides are very strong.
And you would be mighty correct, sir. Well, my family don't live too far away from Hattiesburg. And what college is in Hattiesburg? And what famous quarterback played for this team
Oh,
in
you be
Mississippi?
you be talking about them Southern Miss Golden Eagles and one Brett Favre, and also the alma mater of Frank Gore Jr., who also
Exactly.
went to Southern Miss.
Yeah, so Prentice, Mississippi is not far from Hattiesburg. And so I'm speaking from experience because yes, your boy truly has been into the roots of the South
Well,
in
God bless
Mississippi.
you for surviving that humidity because Lord knows I probably couldn't.
Well, it only just made my skin tougher for this weather that we have out here.
Hey, touche. Vanderbilt and Kentucky. Vanderbilt coming off the big win, upsetting Alabama. How will they come into that tomorrow as they travel to the Bluegrass State of Kentucky? Both teams coming in at 3-2. Iowa State, ranked number 11, goes to West Virginia to go take on the Mountaineers up there in Morgantown. That game will also be a Fox broadcast. Syracuse travels to Raleigh to take on NC State. Minnesota travels to the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California to take on the UCLA Bruins in the mountains of San Gabriel, overlooking the Rose Bowl in Pasadena. And of course, 18th ranked Kansas State, Colorado coming in to Folsomville to play the Buffaloes. Both teams coming in
I
at
got K
4-1.
State. I got K State.
Well, Kansas State is coming in as a 3.5-point favorite. If
But
you're
I would not be surprised because the way Shador is playing right now, I wouldn't be surprised. And Travis Hunter is him. Let's just go
yeah,
ahead
he
and throw
is.
that out there.
He
It's
is.
him. I'm I give credit where credit is due. You know, the young man is going to be a fucking stud. And I don't throw that word out very loosely. Only selective players that in any sport that I will give the stud title to. And Travis Hunter is making his case to be a fucking stud.
Um, if he's not considered to be the finalist of the Heisman Trophy, I don't know what we'll do. Well, as Wardell's being Wardell right now, watching BS basketball highlights.
Hey. I don't give a damn that it's preseason. Fuck that beam. There will be no beam lighting, even though the game was played in San Francisco, but still, fuck that beam. Yesterday, last year, today, in the future, fuck that beam.
I'll tell you what, Buddy Hill had a nice game. It is still weird seeing DeMar DeRozan wearing the purple and black of Sacramento colors. That's just weird.
Just about as weird seeing Klay Thompson in the Mavericks jersey. It's gonna take me a while to get accustomed to that.
I agree. But again, if he's happy, God bless him. Because he definitely was not.
No. I understand. It's almost like when Charles Woodson went to Green Bay, and it's like, did I just undercoverly become a Green Bay fan because Charles Woodson is there? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not about to be a Dallas Mavericks fan because Klay Thompson is there. That's not going to happen.
No.
I
want him to do well. Want him to
exactly.
Want him to succeed.
Exactly.
Statistically wise, but trust me.
Well, whenever he played the Warriors, I hope he loses every time.
Trust me. I enjoy watching Luka Doncic play every single the man's a walking triple double like Nikola Jokic. It's like they wake up as, you know what? I'm gonna get one today. Today's gonna go get one.
So basically, you say they do this and just decide to have a triple double?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, you know, just be like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna wake up, go take my virtual morning, you know, number one, and just, you know, I think I'm gonna get one today, and just you know, just go full throttle.
Why not?
Ryan Clark, what the heck are you wearing?
Bro, the suit that he wore on First Take, I think it was last week. Why is my car starting right now? Oh.
Now, okay. Now, if you are blessed by the good Lord to, you know, talk sports for a living, which is where me and Mizzle are aspiring to get to.
Yes, I would love to be on television.
But here, some of these suits that these analysts or anchors
you could not pay me enough to wear.
Okay, and again, I have to go back to this because I had talked about and posted about it. Dante Whitner, I love you, but what in the hell? Help me understand. Because, first off, you're wearing Floods.
Bro, I'm going to raise you. There's nothing compared to any sport to what Dwayne Wade wore. Yeah. I hear you. But I raise you Dwayne Wade. And I will raise you every time that you say this. I will just say Dwayne Wade. And you, exactly. You will post that and you will make that face you said would do when I said it. Yeah. Exactly. All of them. All of the above. Bro. Dwayne Wade. That's all I got to say. Yep. I don't disagree.
I would never understand. Yeah.
Dwayne Wade.
You were.
Or I'll raise you Dwayne Wade plus Russell Westbrook.
Oh God.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh God. Oh. And Russ has. Now, I don't know how many times we talked about this in our chat that you and I are in with two of our loyal subscribers and loyal watchers. But yes. I don't know how many times we had talked and posted about the things that Russell Westbrook was wearing, and we're just like, who told you that was going to be okay? Like, who? Who in your inner circle?
And I'll say this. It goes to our male soap opera. We know what Seth Rollins does.
Yes.
That's all for show. But see, that's all for show.
Yes.
These dudes are wearing this just to go to an arena.
Yeah.
That's a difference.
Like
WWE is a show.
Yes.
NBA is you decided to wear that, or your stylist told you this will be cool.
Yeah, because I'm sorry. I need my batting balls to breathe. Because ain't no way I'm making all this money, and I'm just gonna try to cut off every circulation possible with these tight pants that some of these NBA players are wearing. Okay, I'm all for the suit and tie. I get it. I'm all for it. If you want to wear the suit and tie, I get it. Trust me, James Hopkins are wearing suits on Sunday mornings. Believe you me. God rest his soul, love you, Pop. But ain't no way I'm cutting off my circulation because no, there's just certain things that you just don't do. Certain things.
You know me. If I can get away wearing basketball shorts and a t-shirt, I'll do it. But I can clean up nice. I got a suit. I think as an adult, I think anybody adult male usually should have one suit in your closet.
At least,
You should have a suit. And if you don't have a suit, at least have some form
or
of
at
a
least
dress shirt. A
some
dress
dress
shirt.
pants, and at least have
Exactly.
yourself a sports coat.
Exactly. And I also got a sports coat. I got a suit and a sports coat. But I'm not gonna wear half of things out.
Yeah, no, and I mean, and I know Russ is married because I mean I mean his wife got to be like asking like really this is why I tell you people, if you have an entourage and you ask that person, if you have an entourage, let's say you have like 7 people and you ask how's it look, or is this fly, and one person says no, heed on that one no and listen to that person that told you no and ask
And give him a
why.
raise. And
Yes.
give that person a raise. Because you know what? I'm that guy. How
Oh
does it
no.
look? You're gonna walk out the house wearing that? I'll tell you what. Make sure that I'm not in none of those pictures.
Yeah.
I'm that guy.
And then if you dare ask why, I'm just gonna say, go to the mirror. Go to the mirror and tell me why I said no.
Reassess your outfit. Hell,
Yes.
look, we
Tell
all know this.
tell me. Uh, be like Denzel in the Equalizer. What do you see when you look at me? Because what I'm seeing, you're asking to just get clout. But hey,
You're asking me to say the wrong the wrong thing to what you're looking for.
yes,
Because I'm not gonna be that person that's
yeah.
like, oh, it's cute.
No, I'll take it.
Oh,
I'll tell you it's hideous.
I'll tell you this. I'm the type of person that will tell my own son if a beat that he sends me, I will tell him, son, that was shitty.
Hi,
You are way better than what you just sent me.
hi.
I
So, folks, just don't wear any old thing for fashion and think it's all gravy. No, I mean, heck.
not around me at least.
I
But
mean,
here's
heck. We're still.
I know I'm
Go ahead.
still on the part I'm confused of. You have on tight pants and you're sagging them. What? First of all, them some bitches should be fitting you perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
They're tight as shit already, so there's no way that you should be pulling. Bro, you are on point with the little video, the overlays right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I see someone tight pants and the audacity to have a belt on. All right, let's get back on sports, bro. We I know this is an open forum show, but we went there.
But this is what I'm not understanding. It's like, okay, now I definitely do agree that the ultimate rule of what Eddie Griffin said in his comedy stand-up about sagging, and if you know,
oh,
and if you know, and if you know, you
we're
know.
really about to go there.
If you know, you know.
Are we about to give the definition of sagging?
No.
Are you about to do that?
I'm just gonna say, if you know, you know.
Okay, there we go. We're gonna leave it there. Okay, I know, and I need Eddie Griffin to tell me that.
I don't need the definition, but however, there is no sense in life of you gonna wear some tight stuff, then you want to try to wear it past your ankles. Like for who? For what?
Ankles. You said ankle. That's
no. But no. But okay. Here's what's worse. Okay, now, by the grace of God, we are in our 4th decade of life. By the grace of God. Okay.
We're 4 decades.
4 decades. Okay.
Don't ever. I don't. Well, honestly, I don't look like I've been 4 decades.
No. The aging process has gone well for both of us because like somebody was really showing like you're yes I am like you know like God bless you I appreciate
what I tell people, just look at my parents. My mom does not look her age. And our parents don't look our age. I'll tell you that right now. Their age.
Steve, stop it, Steve. Stop it, Steve. Steve, don't stop it, Steve.
Damn it. Hey, I'll say this. When Dugan makes a comment, that motherfucker always hits 4 bases. That's that 3-pointer Robert Ory style.
From the corner from 3.
No, I'm talking about that one that he hit against Sacramento.
The one that Vlade Divac just gave it to him on the tee, just love tapped it to him.
Just laid it out for him.
He was just like,
I didn't know how to feel. Wait, I didn't know how to feel about that because I hated both organizations. But I'm like, damn it, anybody but the Lakers. I mean, well, but the Kings still lost. But I'm like, damn it.
Yeah.
Fudge.
Yeah. It happens like that sometimes. Yeah. But back to my point is just men in your 40s. Why y'all still sagging? For what? Like what for what?
I'll say this.
Okay.
I'm in my 40s.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a slight sag. You will never know that I'm like a little loose at the bottom, but I'm not oblivious. Like you can see my underwear and know what color it is. You will never know what color my underwear is. Never, unless I take my shirt off. I'm never doing that because
he wants to decide to be like Tupac and hit him up and just take the shirt off. You're like, that's what you love to hate. Sorry.
That never happened. That would never happen.
Yeah, I'm having a moment. It's okay. But glad you're with us on this open forum 255 show of the Mizzle and Joe Show.
We're just not about sports. We talk about life. We talk about other things. 5-0 Ohio State versus 5-0 Oregon. Oh, baby. College football has decided to do things right.
Let me make this clear for you.
Uh-oh.
Now, since Mr. Pace want to do that stuff, I'm gonna make it clear for him. I'm just gonna I'm going to make this clear for everybody. So
tap the microphone. Damn it! I know my brother. I knew he's gonna do it. That's why I said yes.
Let me make this abundantly clear so you can hear me very clearly. And I quote, "Let's go, Mets."
2 times. 2 more times.
Let's go Mets. Damn it, let's go Mets.
Yes. Beat the Dodgers and make sure the Yankees don't get there. That's the 2 teams I do not want to see in the damn World Series.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But real quickly, did you get a chance to scout Philly against Minnesota? And apparently, Mr. George had an impressive showing in 23 minutes. I mean, like I said, the score really doesn't matter, but just from what you saw, what was your take?
I didn't see nothing.
Okay.
I
I just wanted to ask.
was busy, but I did get a chance to read up on the stats and stuff like that. Saw a few highlights. Tyrese Maxey is going to be it's almost about time to give Tyrese Maxey the him title. He's going to be him.
Do you think he possibly might be an MVP candidate for this upcoming season?
I don't think so with that because he has an MVP on the team already in Joel Embiid, and I think Joel Embiid is going to be a powerhouse. He's lost weight, and just think about that, what he was doing with the weight that he had on, how he moved, but now that he's a little more slimmer, hopefully that helps out with injury for us. But we just got to beat the Boston Celtics. I don't care about nothing else when it comes to what we have to do. I mean, I know that we went to the brink with the Knicks, but Joel was not healthy. But my biggest issue is the Boston Celtics. I don't fear the Knicks. I don't care about the Knicks. I think we can take the Knicks because we were on the brink with the Knicks and Joel Embiid was on one leg.
Oh, here he goes again. Oh, here he goes again.
As Dugan comes in and says, some of them are still holding on to their 20s. For some of us, we are going up and dressed a little better, 100%. Well, Dugan, I've been dressing like this since you know me. This has been my type of attire. You know, I can clean up. I will clean up, but if you know me, this has been me. Yeah, you might catch me in jeans, yada, yada, yada. But I've been basketball shorts and T-shirts the moment that I moved to Fairfield from Richmond because, well, living in Richmond, it had to be jeans, sweatpants, T-shirts, and a hoodie. Living close to the water.
Close to the water.
But when I came to Fairfield, I moved to Fairfield. I was more of, I don't like wearing too much clothing. I don't like wearing hoodies. I'm a tropical guy. Give me 70 degrees. I'm good.
Whoa, is this legit?
Well, uh-oh. Talk to us.
So supposedly, Shinobi is getting a movie
Yes, the Sega game. Yes.
To which, if you never played Shinobi on Sega, something's wrong with you. Because I'll say it like this.
We're old, bro. You just said something about maybe some of our subscribers don't even know Sega.
Okay, I will say it like this. For those that are in our era, Shinobi is to Sega what Contra is to Nintendo.
Aldemore said Zelda, but I agree to what you just said with Contra because Contra was bad fucking ass on 16-bit. But if you just want to go like well, no, because Sonic is the staple of Sega.
Well, Sega Genesis, yes. But
for us, no, wait. Shinobi is Sega though. Okay, yeah. I love playing Shinobi. That was a good one. But you know what else is getting something else? I think Ninja Gaiden is getting something too.
Oh,
and
well.
Ninja Gaiden was Nintendo.
Mm-hmm. Well, now. That's
And I'm still waiting for the Netflix adaptation of Zelda. I want to see what they're going to do with that.
well, that just goes up to the news that Superman, aka Henry Cavill, is being casted in the live Voltron movie.
So they'll let you know that Amazon is not fucking around. They got a serious actor. They must knew that us '80s babies, because we knew when Michael Bay took on Transformers, we were like, brother, you better do this shit right. You better give us something
And,
that we can be happy about.
I will say this: the prequels before the Michael Bay 2007 movie, the prequels talking about Bumblebee, talking about Rise of the Beast, and then Transformers One, they have hit, and they have hit very well.
Well, what I like about Bumblebee's movie, they did it right.
Yes, he was
They
a
did it.
he was a Volkswagen.
Thank you. He was not a Camaro.
No, he was a Volkswagen Beetle.
Okay, this is what I love Dugan, because Dugan comes on here and talks about
Okay, Dugan, do you just want to come on the show?
showing the Sixers know it's winning time. Fuck all the individual awards. They know they need to get to the they need to beat the Celtics.
I'm
I
just
don't
if you want to come on,
care about nothing else.
Steve, if you want to come on, we will send you the link.
They need to
Just
beat
saying.
the Celtics. That would make
If you're still celebrating an anniversary with a wifey, then we totally understand. But the
By
invitation,
the way,
the invitation is set.
a lot of things popped up on my Facebook fantasy, but their wedding was on the fantasy a lot. Oh my goodness! I know it was okay. It was about Janine and Steve that day, but
Correct.
damn it, you guys made sure that it was a fucking reunion with a lot of people that I ain't seen in a while. You guys, I've been to a lot of weddings. You guys' weddings in my top 5 for sure, for sure. That was spectacular because there was a lot of people that kind of wanted to come sit at our table, and we were like,
Now it sucked that a couple of people were missing.
that comes with the territory.
No. One was there because he just simply forgot to wake up because he was asleep. Which so thus Brian took his spot at the table. And then Berto's parents kept chiming in because they couldn't stop laughing at what we were doing at the table.
Right? We were bananas. But I'll say this: Chuckles was the whole highlight of
Larry
this
Yamamoto
wedding.
never disappoints.
Never does.
Never disappoints.
Never does.
Being the flower man. That's what he does. Yes, folks. Larry Yamamoto was walking down that aisle, to quote,
Spot on.
throwing flowers like he was a flower
On.
man. And I'm just like,
Spot on.
and then
That was great.
as he's walking down, we're all just saying, Larry Yamamoto, ladies and gentlemen, there's only one. There's only one. Damn it, there's only one. But
here's to
yes, already three
brother.
already 3 years. My goodness, boy, time flies.
So if they're at 3, am I at 4?
Yeah, next year will be 4 for you. You guys hit 5 and 26.
Well, it feels like I've been married to this fucking woman all my goddamn life.
Now, which name are we talking about, Steve? You or Larry's?
Right?
All right, just to go through some other scores around the world of sports. On the ice tonight, the Golden Knights beat the Blues 4-3. Lightning beat the Hurricanes.
Are we in? Is this counting?
Yes, this is regular season. Yeah,
Holy shit!
this is regular season. Yeah,
So
regular.
you mean to tell me when we talked about the Sharks the other time that game counted? And
That they the 4-1 lead that they blew. Yes, that counted. Yes,
they're in rare form already.
indeed. 1 game in. Yes. Golden Knights beat the Blues 4-3. Tampa Bay Lightning beat the Carolina Hurricanes 4-1. Winnipeg Jets in overtime beat the Blackhawks 2-1, and in the final shootout, Philadelphia Flyers beat the Canucks by a score of 3-2. In other BS basketball, as we like to call it here on the Mizzle and Dub Show, Warriors beat the Kings 109-106. Kuminga had 19 to lead the Warriors.
That being
And Moody led the Warriors with 23 for the Warriors. Buddy Hield had 10. Kuminga had 19. Also, Walters trying to make a case for him to make the roster. Kings starting 5 was in double digits. Diamas Sabonis already in rare form. He had a double-double with 13 and 13.
Easy work.
Yeah, real talk. The Pelicans, the Magic got canceled, obviously because of the situation that's going on in Florida with the Hurricanes. So that got canceled. Wizards beat the Raptors 113-85. T-Wolves beat the Sixers 121-111. Pistons beat the Suns 109-91. And the Inglewood Clippers, yes, they are now the Inglewood Clippers, as they beat the Portland Trailblazers 101-99. Sunday will be Game 2 of the WNBA Finals, as the Minnesota Lynx took Game 1 from the New York Liberty in overtime by a final score of 95-93.
They came back too. That was a good game.
And the Lynx are currently up 1-0 in the WNBA Finals. Game 2 is Sunday.
As we move on, there will be crowned a new champion as the Las Vegas Aces got eliminated. So we will have
Liberty.
A new champion. Yes,
a new champion. Yeah. But again, if you are the Aces, nothing to be ashamed of. Like you said, you went back to back, which is very hard to do. And we know this is not the end. We know Becky Hammond will have those ladies ready to come back and go hard for next season. So I mean, nothing to be ashamed. And the Valkyries have themselves their head coach. Of course.
They got a damn good coach.
Yeah.
I'm not shocked at what this organization is going to bring. They are the Warriors partnership. So, Dugan said.
He said send it. Oh, well, we will be joined momentarily by our basketball insider.
Well, Dub.
Yes.
As you send Dugan the link, run some ads real quick because I gotta do something real quick. So run the ads.
All right.
Matchsticks, Jaffos, your nephew. Run those ads real quick. I'll be right back.
I still gotta save that new logo for the Jaffos from Jaffo TV. But
damn it, we still ain't put up the Jaffos logo yet.
You know what?
I'll get it.
No, I have it. I'll just send it to you. Hold on, because I did save. I just didn't email it to myself, like a genius. But while Mizzle does the duty, want to bring a sponsor to some friends. Don't forget about the Alliance Sports Podcast with the legendary son of the legendary Raider, Dr. Death Skip Thomas, Alonzo Thomas, talking things Raiders and Raider Nation fans. We were privileged to have Violator. We was privileged to talk to former Raider Jeff Barnes, who had talked about his time with the Raiders and, of course, playing a cowboy with the late, great Joe Roth. In addition, Creative Brothers Productions. If you're into editing, videography, videos, production, any of all that, which, of course, they've also got their own brand, CUSN Sports Network, where they cover all things semi-pro sports. But please get with Creative Brothers Productions. They definitely will get you right. Also, don't forget, on Thursdays or Saturdays, you can catch Talking Ish with Dub, Chris, and Mizzle, as we did a show this past Thursday talking about things going on during Sunday Night Football. And of course, you can always join us on Talking Ish. Also on Wednesdays at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, it is the Other Side of the Ball on the Other Side of the Ball Network with myself, Chris Vera. Sometimes Scott McCorkle, sometimes Live with 2-5, sometimes Derek Duncan, sometimes Mizzle. And, of course, normally it's always me and Chris. So always catch us Wednesdays at 5:30 on the Other Side of the Ball. Now, we will take this time and show you some of the great work that the Creative Brothers have done with this ad right here. Hey, nephew, what's up? As he is okay. I'm not used to having one deep voice. Now you lower your octave just a little bit. Good grief. I'm not ready for this. As we're being joined by my nephew William, who of course is wearing Dakota's jersey. What's up, man? What's new?
Nothing much.
Kids, they get old. Good Lord. As he is chiming in with okay, so how was middle school? As you're now pretty good? Yeah. How's the grades coming along?
Perfect. I have all straight A's.
Oh, good job, son. Very good. What's the feel? What's it like? Just
What's up?
yeah. Whoa! Where did the dreads go? First the dreads.
They ran away from me.
They ran
away.
They grew legs and ran away.
Yeah.
We are being joined by both my nephews here on the Mizzle and Dub Show.
Wait, what do you say?
Yeah.
They not the ones. Yeet. Oh, that's your father said line. So you're trying to drive now? That's how you feel? That's what we're doing now. You trying to drive now?
I gotta wait till next week.
Well, don't be in. Let me give you some uncle advice. Don't be in a rush. I know it's a little bit working towards your way of freedom, but just stay within yourself. Make sure to study what you did miss on, and then just go from there. And just go in there with a clear conscience, but always trust your first answer. Like if you think that's the answer, go with it first. Don't try to overanalyze and second guess, because sometimes that's what they get you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good Lord! Now I'm just getting freaking. Okay, there we go. I'm getting information, but yes, joined by my nephews who are joining us while their dad is tending to some stuff right now, and also joining us, Basketball Insider and our good buddy, celebrating a wedding anniversary and using the moniker "Say His Name" and he appears, our good buddy Steve Dogan, as DeAndre and William are waving to you also, Steve.
Yeah, I see them. I was like, whoa, we got the youngsters in there.
Yeah, we got nephews, and I told Will, you need to calm down with that with that voice, young man. I'm not ready for this.
No, you need to calm down with that. No, you need to calm down with that jersey, but that's a whole nother story for another day.
Hey. Hey. Mom's a Cowboy fan. It is what it is.
The little cuz hoes took over the show for a little bit.
That's all right. I'll deal with that in 2 weeks. Let me just celebrate what we got and try to survive to next week. I know I shouldn't be talking. Let me just.
But as always, Steve, we always appreciate you coming on and.
Before we continue, did you guys get the chance to talk to both of them, or was it just Will?
Steve just
came on. I just saw them there, but it was nice. I got a wave.
I talked to Will first, then DeAndre reared his head. I'm like, bro, you had dreads. What the hell happened?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, he wanted to restart them because the way he started them wasn't the way that he wanted to do it. He had it, but he's restarting the process over.
Got it.
They'll
Got
be
it.
back.
He's doing locks or he
Locks.
locks. Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
So he wanted to start over.
Got
Okay.
it. Okay.
And can I say, because I've been watching a little bit. First of all, you guys are getting too big for me. Y'all doing shit every damn day. I can't keep up with it, man. Y'all doing everything every day. So I'm glad to kind of make a appearance. I've been working too much, but thank you for all the well wishes. Yes, it's our anniversary and and celebrating everything else. It's been cool. And yes, when we knew Larry was gonna be the flower person, trust me, when he asked me about it, it was a no brainer because
Yes.
I knew
Yes.
I knew
Yes.
with all of us and everything, yeah, I knew it was gonna be a hit. And
It
I
only
may
That
be
was
makes
perfect.
it only
and,
made sense.
yeah, and I may be biased. I've been to a few weddings, but yes, I feel like my wedding was the throwdown of the throwdown, and
Go get.
it ended all because of who we were. Yes, we got everybody together from the college days, and I knew what it was, and yes, it was a reunion, a get down, and we had everybody come back. So I'm a little biased, but yes, I say my wedding was the best.
I had a fucking good ass time. And like I said, everybody, not everybody, but certain selective people want to come sit at our table. And I'm like, well, there ain't no chairs around here. We're good.
No, to be honest, you kind of messed up the order, but it worked out anyways. It, 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 we were doing some things, but it worked out fine. Trust me, as y'all saw me how I came in, I was just chill. I was like, let's just get this. Let's have a good time. Let's get all the little legal stuff out the way. Even during the legal
Yes.
stuff, we had some little jokes
Yes.
up in there. Had a
Yes.
surprise with Janine's dad coming in there.
Yes.
A little insight. I was not
Yes.
expecting that. That was random.
Oh.
Oh, oh.
Oh no,
Oh.
no, that
Breaking,
was
breaking news
that.
3 years later.
Yeah, that was not planned or anything. So
Okay.
I'm pretty sure if y'all saw everybody's kind of face up there, kind of looking down like, "Oh,
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
was that?" That was a real reaction because we did not know, and I'll put it out there. That was my first time actually meeting her dad.
Oh wow.
No shit.
So, you know, my boy Ruff, he was my best man. We were kind of looking. He was like, "Who's that?" I'm like, "I think that's her dad." He's like, "Have you ever met her before?" No, this is gonna be my first time, and so we're just gonna roll with it. Y'all know me. It was hey, we gonna roll with whatever it is.
We wrote the.
Say I've
Yep.
kind of been through this
Yep.
before, but this was just a a good party with some legal stuff that we just had to kind of, legal. Yeah, I do all that little crap. Yeah, we're legal. Yeah, we already know everybody's just together, and then let's have some fun. And we had some fun.
Oh,
So
we had
yeah,
a ton of fun.
needless to say. So Steve, let
Had a
me
ton
ask
of
you
fun.
this. Now, someone brought up the quote that they are setting up Bronny for failure. Do you concur on that?
All right, let me say this, and I've already heard rumors, and it was kind of the same thought that I was going to do. This is exactly what you need to do. We know it's going to be the first in the NBA, and I already heard JJ's already said first game of the season, beginning of the second quarter, put them on the court. Put them on the court, get that little blah rah out the way. They play everything because you know that the first game of the season, there's no scoring. Man, get that little 5-10 minutes in, whatever it is, probably 5 minutes. Get that in the way. He's going to stay on the team because I think later on that week or in 2 weeks they go to Cleveland. Fine, do it in Cleveland. That's their hometown. Do the same thing. Do that. After that, and I've already heard because the G League starts like I think early November. We know the
Mhm,
truth.
mhm.
Put his butt over to the G League. This is going to be his college experience. Go. He's going to train like that. Put him in the G League for the rest of the year. Call it a day. We already got the hoopla out the way. Father and son, first time, biggest history in NBA. We got that out the way. Go. All right, now go sit over there and go train because you need this. You need a training. You also need to be your own person. LeBron, and I get it, being a father, you want to make sure your son is okay. But I bet you if LeBron really starts sitting there like, okay, I'm also watching my son, but I know the NBA lies it. No, go to the G League, go be yourself, go do this. and let's see what you really can become. It's not his fault that he didn't get a chance to train in college because of the heart thing. Because if this was anybody else, we already know they wouldn't have drafted him. He would have stayed in college, this and that. Now, there's other people to say the best way to become an NBA player is to be in the NBA in practice. I don't know. I feel like college could have did that, but I understand what you're trying to say. So, hey, LeBron earned this. He 20 years. Okay. You're gonna try out his son. Cool. Try him out. We drafted him. Do all this. Put him in the G League. Let's go. We're really get this thing out the way. Get the little hoopla out the way, and then we can concentrate in the season. So you got the first home game. You got the little first Cleveland game because they're born in Cleveland. And cool. That's in the first couple weeks. Hey, rah, what's good? All right, cool, good. All right, boy, get down there because you don't even know how to do a jump shot. You don't need to do anything. You go down there, being your own man, learn to be a professional, even though your dad taught you a lot. Your dad's still focused on trying to win a championship that he's not going to get. Let's go. Then just call it a day. And we move on. We did the hoopla. We did the practice. Lakers, another first in year cap as a historical franchise. You had the first father-son duo. Yay, Jeannie, got it. You're filling out what your daddy did. You understand it. Not knock you. Keep it moving. Hopefully that answered the question.
Hey, Dugan, you came on here and just that was some shit right there. Yeah.
Let's not hide it. We all know why y'all drafted him. I think I just heard something before. I think I heard something before that. I just heard something. I think the Warriors were really thinking about drafting him, and then they didn't do it because they were respecting LeBron for his, what he did in the NBA, everything. Hey, we're not going to do it. Get close to it. Yeah, let the Lakers pick it. I mean, let's be real. If we really think about, Bronny was picked second, like fourth before last. If you really look at it, he was either the second or fourth to the last pick in the NBA draft. Take his name out of it and think about what that is. There's only 2 rounds. You're not even a high second round, middle second. You were at the bottom end. If you didn't know his name, you would probably think he would be in development. Hell, any other league, if he was over in Europe, you would probably say, okay, he got picked. They send him in Europe. We'll come look at him in 2 or 3 years after he develops. That's what the Spurs do. That's what all those other Europeans that you got. It's just different because it's LeBron James Jr. It's his son. We get it. Go down, get your college work on your game, whatever your game is going to be, because you didn't get a chance to fully develop it. Not your fault. Yeah, the hard thing. USC tried to do their best. Hey, you're going to be getting paid to be a professional and develop your game. Good luck to you.
What more can you say?
What
more can you say?
Nothing.
Steve dropping the knowledge. All right. So Steve, give me your thoughts on what you saw last night in the Pacific Northwest.
All right, Ma, you gonna allow us to do that? You just making sure. I'm okay. It's your show. Are we okay to do Niner Corners for a bit?
We're good.
Okay, I just want to be. I'm gonna do it. Okay.
You were gonna come up here in 2 weeks and do that shit anyway. So what the fuck?
You are right. You're right. You know me. All right. First things first. I gotta be happy with a win. Yeah, let me be happy with a win. Is it scary that
was it pretty? Was it pretty?
No. No, hell no. Sometimes you gotta take a W. Sometimes you gotta take a W. I can't talk shit. Yeah, I just gotta take it. Now, war of nutrition.
Your defense kind of.
But war of nutrition, and it happens. Hey, it's a Thursday night. You kind of come back around. People are starting to get hurt, and I seen it because I'll give you a little help because Dub knows this already. We're in a little text line where, we kind of talk about the game, but that was actually my anniversary, so I had to try to get some food and everything. I didn't say anything, but y'all giving me some little updates. I'm not trying to hear anything because I haven't caught the game. I came in a little bit after halftime, so I didn't know about Jordan Mason. And then I'm like, okay, little shorter thing, but I get it. They were being a little precautious, rolled out. The problem is, once again, and Dub has already said it, our defense is lacking. And the problem is, part of it is our heart and soul. We knew Greenwall was a big part of it, and we knew it was going to hurt us a little bit, but we're really seeing it. And then another thing, throughout maybe the past 5-6 years, our line is used to rushing the passer, 4 or 5, rush the passers. Teams are starting to figure that out. Go ahead and let them run up, and we just do the screen game. Go ahead and let them do that. The line, and beforehand, we were cool because we had the Dub already knows we're linebacker you, in my opinion, because we had Warner and Greenlaw to kind of cover up everything. Warner is still.
I can't hate that statement.
Warner is still doing it, but you're missing Greenlaw. And then, like Dub said, we had Alizier beforehand. We had some backups. Now, hey, they weren't going to be on the team. They getting paid. They did it right. We get it. And we're even missing now. There's somebody else that I can't think of, and Dub will probably look at that. We're injuries are starting to hit us. Then in the secondary, even now, Tongaloa, whatever, I'm going to say wrestling term, but y'all know who I'm talking about. There you go. And really, he's good, and he's starting to get hurt. But you know what? His main thing was, like his I'll say his godfather. you know, he went in. He's used to rushing the passer, rushing the quarterback. He wasn't always good on being a cover safety. That's starting to show. We also Odom, who was great, who was supposed to be secondary. We're the injuries from all the long playoff is starting to show. I even joked around with Dub when Salah got fired. So the Niners bring him back just to have that thing. And Dub correctly put it out there. No matter what coordinator we have, you know, this is missed tackles, this is fundamentals, and a lot of this is we're not, you know what? Yeah, we have some rotation players. And, you know, our second, you know, we got our first string, our second string's cool, but they're all getting hurt. Now we got the third strings, the fourth strings. There's a reason why they're third strings and fourth strings. They might be able to be cool.
Not just that. I mean, you think about all the great complimentary pieces that we had. DJ Jones, fortunately couldn't keep him. He got paid. Kerry Hyder Jr., tremendous. Fortunately, we can't keep him. He got paid.
I mean, it's the part of the harsh is, and I looked at and I was watching. I think I saw it on again. John Lynch, or no, not John. Yeah, or whoever. Fuck, I'm already tipsy. Whoever our damn GM is.
Hey,
he
the tipsy crowd.
Yeah, he has drafted greatly in those lower rounds, which is good for us. Which is good for us.
The third through sixth rounds have been gems. Like Jordan.
But eventually, you know what? They're doing so well, and eventually we can't keep them. Rightfully so. They got to go get paid. Get your money. We understand. And now they're gone. And we're trying to replace. And more, it's a hard life. I mean, the defense, even this last game, missed tackles.
True. But I will say, before he got hurt, Malik Mustafa. Late round draft pick. Contribute. Had an interception.
I remember preseason. He was like, "Oh, that's that one."
Yeah.
Injuries. I mean, it's just a war of nutrition, and I know everybody's going to try to say that, and I get it. It's this and that. We shouldn't be giving up 10 plus point leads.
Correct.
Special team. But
I mean, last night, Thursday was a perfect example of the young guys coming in. Tatum Bethune from Florida State recovers the fumble on the kickoff. Of course, Jair Brown getting play time. Dominic Pena looks like an all-pro guard playing right guard, which he's probably perhaps my favorite draft pick out of this draft class, even though Renardo Green was tremendous last night. Also had an interception, rookie from Florida State. Obviously, Isaac Garendo from Louisville with a big run to Innocence the game before.
But like you said, but think about that. Isaac is supposed to be, if I'm right, our fourth running back. He's not
He would be third behind McCaffrey and Mason. Yes,
No. Because you forgot Mitchell.
Elijah Mitchell.
Elijah is our second.
Yeah,
Mason is our third. When
yeah.
you are now is fourth. When you get to four, I hate to admit it. Four. If you're fourth, you're really not on the team. You're probably special teams.
Unless you run in the Shanahan run system.
Which, yeah, you're right.
We can go get 5 yards of carry in
and,
that
and,
offense.
and yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I mean, it is that, but it's like we got depth, but eventually they were on the depth chart under low for a reason. It is starting to get there. I mean, look at hey, even Purdy, even though Purdy was third, fourth, when you get to your fourth quarterback, ain't much. We just got lucky that our fourth quarterback was really good and Doug. We know because we saw it in preseason. When he was battling everything else, I was like, all right, Trey's supposed to be this. Then we had, what's his name, second. It was like, ooh. We all saw in the beginning of the preseason, like, oh, this Purdy dude is really good. He wasn't supposed to hit the field.
I knew who Brock was at Iowa State. So him doing this is not surprising because he played in a big time conference.
Yeah.
In big time games against Texas, against Oklahoma, against TCU. So him doing this and him having success is not surprising. I mean, the
game is not too big for him. The moment is not too big for him.
Yeah.
He played because games already.
Because I mean, normally when they lose, he normally bounces back and plays a phenomenal game, just like he did this last night against the Seahawks.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. I know last year we went through our little 3-game losing streak, but a lot of that was more because of injury. That's really why we lost. Now this one, this ain't injury per se. This is, hey, defense, we got to hold it together. But actually, I shouldn't even say defense. Offense, when you're at the 10 or lower, not scoring, not getting field goals. And I'm getting to a point.
Red zone offense has been horrible.
And I'm getting to the point, and I know this is where the struggle is because you switch it up. I know we like having juice on the field. So we're in that kind of 112 offense, you one running back, this and that. And it's hard to do this. Do we take juice off the field because we want to put Juan in and do 3 wide? Because that's where our difference is. If we want to put, because everybody's saying that you want to put Juan in, do some more things. Well, in order to put Juan in, you got to take juice out. Do we make that change a little bit to get the wide receivers? We know what Juan can do, but that means we're taking juice out. And as we just saw on Thursday, you put juice in and everything. Juice can catch, juice can block, juice can do this. You can even get a quick little run if you just give him the ball.
Juice can block.
Do you want to be a running team or a passing team?
I don't think Kyle ever figured that out. He says he wants to be a running team, and then when you need to be a passing team, he's a running person. And then when you need him to be a running, he's a pass. It is both. Yeah. It is because you want to do all the running. Actually, no, you want to do all the passing. That's really what it is. You want to get all the passing out there, so those linebackers, everybody got to watch out for that. So you open up the run more. But but you want to kind of also do those runs because when they are now locked in on the running back, what are they going to do? What are they going to do this? And look, Christian's all world, and there's a reason why he's all world because he can do everything. So they're really stuck. When you don't have somebody like Christian, depending on what you do and how you play it out, those linebackers and everybody else is kind of questionable because it's not the line that you're worried about. It's the linebackers in the middle because that's where you get that open space. That's where you get those where Brandon can get in the middle. Debo can get in there. You're trying to get that and get those open yards. Get a Kittle to do a little block and then come out. You need those linebackers to be kind of sucked in more. So that's why you need the running game to kind of work a little bit better. Because then they're kind of stuck. Like, what do we do? Do we cover here? Do we do this? And that's where it is. Now, you got the setup. We got the players. It's just kind of knowing the game. And it's like, as much as I love Kyle, I'm like, you're doing there, and I've been trying to hold it down. This year, it's like, oh, you are really kind of screwing this up. You got already the bad thing about the Super Bowl
Not B
with
Rabbit.
Atlanta, with the Atlanta thing, but this is like,
B Rabbit comes out.
yeah, because I like even on Thursday game, and I get it. Jordan Mason was hurt. You're trying to. I was like, oh, all of a sudden now we got Debo running in the backfield. I'm like, oh, now when I saw Debo back there, I was like, oh, we screwed. I was like, we ain't got to run there. I was like, I know Debo can do some stuff, but you don't use Debo as a prime running back, even though we got away with that 3-4 years ago.
2021.
Yeah, you don't do that as much because now everybody seeing them back there, they're going to target that. You only do that when it's a trick play, when it's this, because, oh, we don't know who's going to get the ball. Is it going to be Debo? Is it going to be Juice? Is it going to be Christian? That's what made Debo kind of special and everything. Or is Debo going to hit a pass and everything? When you just constantly do that, it's not a surprise. So, Thursday, it was great. Got the win. We get a few days off, a little mini bye. Everybody get ready, and then now we got to deal with the Chiefs. Who, guess what? They have now switched from being a high power offense that got them some Super Bowls to this last one. Unfortunately, they're a defensive team now, and now their defense is on it. And guess what? That's the same formula that New England used to do. Remember back when the New England was starting off, they were a defensive team, and then they were winning games defensively. Tom Brady was doing what it is. And then the Raiders gave them a gift. Thank you, Raiders. And gave them Randy Moss. And all of a sudden, they became an offensive team because the defense could hold up. And now you outscoring everybody. And they became the offense was out blowing it.
And lost those 2 Super Bowls that Randy Moss played as a Patriot.
Yeah. And really, they should have won one except for fucking helmet ass fucking catch. And that made Eli Eli is like, oh, he's the greatest thing ever. New York media hype, and now they're trying to put him in the damn Hall of Fame like he did some shit. Except for those goddamn Super Bowls that he got a defense to work with.
It's the name.
Eli's record. You didn't do shit.
It's the name. It's the name.
Yeah, it's the name. It's the Manning name. Eli, you ain't Peyton. Peyton earned that shit. Eli, you got some 2 defenses to save you, but that's a whole nother story. You got your rings. But anyways, like I said, the Patriots with that high five, they should have won that shit. And since they didn't, but that's what happened. They became an offensive team, started blowing out teams and out shooting them. The defense kind of came back around towards Tom Brady last end because guess what? Offense went away, defense came back. Kansas City's doing the same thing. It was offensive first. We did all this. Now we got the defense. Yes, we helped them out by taking D Ford off their books and took that shit.
And he did the same thing.
And now their defense is carrying them, but you still got the best player in the NFL right now. And that man, as long as you got that, as I told y'all before, I hate to say it, when we lost to Peyton Manning or to Patrick Mahomes this year, I first said, I was like, this is what it was like to lose to Joe Montana. I just had to accept it. This was what it was like for everything, because you're just like, whatever you do, he just comes up, and I have to respect it. I see it was in our DNA. You could do all this with Joe, and Joe just found a way. When he's in those Super Bowls, he found a way to win. And I respect it.
The first Super Bowl was on your defense because y'all didn't get up the field on 3rd down.
You know what I mean? Joe just he was there. I hate it, but I respect it because it's in our DNA. I know what it is. I don't need it to happen again. I know this is our last run because after this, it's a wrap. It is a wrap. There's too many players that are free agents, and we know we got to pay Brock, rightfully so. Mm-hmm. This is it. I mean, maybe we make some playoff runs, but this, I don't know. This is it. I've been saying it. I almost kind of said it last year, and I was like, we might have another chance because Brock was kind of under. We paid BA. We paid it. This is it. If we don't win it here, it's downhill. We saw what the Rams did. They went all in, and since then, what is that?
even though they do have a good draft class for this year, you're starting to see some of that. But I mean, as I said before the season starts, it really is New Orleans or bust because we know. Well, most of us that pays attention and has horse sense, we know 2025 is going to look a whole lot different in Santa Clara for better or for worse. It really is.
Yep.
Yep. Too many defensive players that are free agents, this and that, and we can't pay everybody. And this is what the NFL wanted. Unless you were smart enough to be Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes, were saying, "I take less money, so you can put more money around here," because they realize the off the field stuff will take care of it. Not all those quarterbacks do that. So unless you do that, it's a wrap. I'm not saying Brock needs 60 million. He ain't there yet. But he's gonna probably get 50.
That's
If he,
insane.
He'll get 55,
that's the market.
56.
I know.
That's the market.
I know why,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying that's insane. Like when Jay Cutler got what he got from the doggone Bears, I'm just like, really him? And it just goes up and goes up and goes up.
He played the market.
Yeah. I mean, hey, look what Kirk Cousins got. And this man is 35 years old. Now I'm not knocking. He's showing something, but
All
30.
his contracts are guaranteed. All of them.
Yeah. He
The moment
played
he
the
signed that,
he played the system right. He knew from Washington. Oh, you gonna franchise me? Okay, I'm gonna get this money. You gonna franchise me again? Cool, I'm gonna get this. And guess what, Minnesota? This is how much I'm getting. You want a quarterback? Okay, we're gonna pay you this much. He played out that contract and everything else. And Atlanta said, we need you. We just not gonna make that big mistake like Cleveland did, but we gonna pay you. We all know. Everybody know in the NFL, you ain't got a quarterback, you ain't winning.
Mm-mm.
You can get away with maybe some playoff runs, some first round. Hey, Joe Flacco still got a career because he was able to do this, but you ain't winning the big one unless you got a quarterback.
Joe freaking Flacco. Still getting it done.
faithful.
Still getting it done at almost 40 years old. Unbelievable. Now, I do want to say this because you are a Bulls fan, but I just want to say good for Lonzo Ball because the young man has worked hard to try to get back on the court. Not saying he's going to make the team, but just for him to play in preseason, kudos to him that he did not give up. He is scheduled to play in the preseason for the Bulls. Good for him. I hope the young man can play and not get hurt because I mean it's been a grind for him. But I just want to get that out there on there and just be like, kudos to Ball.
You know what just makes it? I don't want to say sad. I don't want to say he was set up for failure, but it's just like the hype that he got, which was rightfully so. His dad made more pressure than he needed to have. I'm even gonna say Magic kind of fucked up by saying putting his name in the. It's just sad because Southern Cal, then the Lakers, all the pressure. He didn't need all that, and when he kind of got away from that, that's when you saw his game develop.
Mm-hmm.
But then, I hate to say it, you're second coming of Derrick Rose. Knees gave out, and he, at least in this case, he already had like developing a jump shot and doing all this, but your mobility and everything else, hopefully some of that comes back and he can just be a decent point guard and doing stuff, but it's just like, damn. And
The world will be serviceable.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully he gets that and he's going to try. I mean, he's on the team. We'll try to help out and see what we can get out of it. That's all we can really do. Zach LaVine, well, if the right deal comes up, sure. I don't know where that's going to come from, but we'll just. This sad. They're the only team that I know that doesn't know how to pick a direction. You need to just tank.
Raider fan.
Let me say this. you guys was planning for this year to try to make a playoff run. You really were trying. Pierce kind of got y'all going. Kind of end of the year, you thought you had something. Now maybe deep down, it should have been known, especially after we just saw receiver, that there was problems. But you thought you were having a playoff run. Us Bulls, the Bulls, no, because they want to be in the middle. Like, no, we don't want to tank, but we also don't want to be good. And you're just
Right.
sitting there. You were
Right.
just sitting
Right.
there like, what are you doing? You trade as much as I like Josh Giddey. Well, let me not rephrase it. I don't like him. Josh Giddey is a good player, but you gave up Kuso for Josh Giddey when everybody in the world knows Josh Giddey cannot do anything. That's why Oklahoma City finally gave up. You gave up that.
Is Jerry
You,
Reinsdorf still the owner?
Who?
yeah, he's still there. Yeah,
Oh God.
and it's been like this whole time. What are you doing with Zach? You're trying to trade him, but ain't nobody trying to do it. Or you take like you have no direction. You're just sitting in middle lane. Like you're not bad enough to tank and get a first five pick, but you're also not good enough to really make any noise. So we're just fighting for the play in 9-10 tournament to do what? You're thinking you're going to get some playoff money or for what are you doing? You need to be in a direction. And every insider, NBA insider I've heard, they're all looking at the Bulls like, what are you doing? And that's it. You got this big old contract with Zach, Vucevic, everything, and it's just like, what are you gonna do? Kobe White's gonna be good, and then Kobe White's gonna turn into Ben Gordon, where it's great, and we can't do
Yeah.
anything,
Yeah.
and you got to trade them all. I hate to say it, it's the same thing with Zach LaVine. He was great. He does some stuff, and we want to keep him around to get the fans invested in everything. But he's not a number one. He's probably not even a number two. He's a three.
Oh my.
You need
Damn.
you.
Damn.
I,
Right.
I might give him two if he really shows something, but you're a three. You're not the top tier. You need other talent around you, and there's not enough talent around. So it's like, what are we doing? Vucevic is definitely like a 3 or a 4. Orlando realized that. That's why they traded him to us, and we thought. And that's what we thought we had. Because you thought you had Zach as a 1, so you thought Vucevic can be a 2. No, they're 2 and 3, and you ain't got nothing.
Yeah.
And so we're just sitting there. Please, just start it all over and hope there's some talent over in France, because France all of a sudden became a basketball powerhouse and all this, and just start over, please. Get some draft picks. You already did talk to the Thunder. You traded stuff and didn't get no draft picks. That's even worse.
Damn.
They got all these draft picks, and you just basically did a swap and didn't even get any goddamn all these fucking first picks that these motherfuckers got, and you couldn't get one of these. No, we'll leave my Bulls alone. We'll just live off the glory days of Michael. Derrick Rose finally retired, so we'll throw up his jersey in the thing. They might give him a little mini statue inside the United Center for passion, like you put up there. Hey, MVP. They might really retire his jersey if they want to. That's fine. But y'all, just you're in the middle. Pick a side. Truly suck, and the fans will understand. Actually, you're not going to be good. Just start sucking, please.
Passion is real.
Yeah. Sorry. That's
No,
but
do
like
not
you said,
apologize. You better not apologize for what you just did, Dugan. Never again. I don't want to hear
I'm sorry. It's just a Bulls, yes. But Lonzo Ball, I wish you the best. You got about 2 more years. Your daddy ran you through the thing. He still told you to wear those BBB balls and all that. Did people get their money back yet? Just checking.
I have no idea.
Did anybody get those slides that you promised them? I mean, your daddy already. Your daddy already.
Ball and brand.
Yeah, your dad already had enough money. He kind of ran you out there, and then I see he didn't try that with your younger brother, who, well, hope some injuries help you out. But yeah, he ran you. You're the oldest one, and we're gonna use you as much as possible. And here you are.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
No
Yeah.
career.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
No, we don't do that on this show.
One, 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 one.
Damn.
We won't talk about D.
No, but Steve, let me go ahead and I guess you could say, give Derrick Rose give your final well, I won't say eulogy, but your final
Yeah, dude.
your final
Yeah,
take on the career of Derrick Rose.
And you know what? It happens. I ain't gonna put him up. I'll say this. Let me first say this, and this is coming from a Tar Heel. Grant Hill, at least in my time frame, is probably the tragedy of what if.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he came back, he was able to play. Grant Hill was on that level.
Him and Penny.
And when those injuries came out, it killed a Hall. Well, he still got in, but it killed a real Hall of Fame career. Penny's kind of up there next and everything. You have other players, and just for Derrick, it's one of those you wish you could have seen it. But the other part is it showed a hole in his game, and he didn't have time to develop because he was all about quickness. That's all he was able to do, quickness and everything else. So when you took that quickness away, there was a gap. You didn't know how to shoot. You didn't know how to do that mid range. By this time, this is where the NBA would start going from either make a layup or dunk or shoot a three. You didn't develop that. Now, it took you a while. You came back and eventually developed that stuff. But that MVP run and everything, hey, homeboy Chicago, I loved it. It was with the right team, with the passion and everything else. And you wish you could have saw more out of Derrick Rose. But I'm also like, even if that injury didn't happen, your game was getting exposed because you were speed. And if somebody takes your speed away, did you have the other part? And you never had a chance to really develop that because you were faster and you just dunked. And as soon as that injury happened, you came back that first time, you didn't have that quickness, and people start seeing it, and then the other injuries. But for what he did, you brought Chicago, you did all this fan base, you did get us there. And even though LeBron may be mad, you took his MVP. You set up a line for the NBA for future players to get paid money. Where if you're at this contract and you do this, you get more money. For Derrick Rose, you're gonna live more down the line in business side and everything else. And I do appreciate that team was a great team. Maybe we could have made a finals run. Maybe it was just passion, hard work, a Tibbs team that was just working hard, and you wish you could have gotten more out of it. But Derrick Rose, thank you. I appreciate you. Like I said, I don't mind them putting your jersey up in there. You can do that. And you came back. You mentor other players. You went to New York. You did all this. Power to you, man. You're just in one of those. You're the Pennies. You're the Grant Hills. Maybe a little bit of Amari Stoudemire. Like, damn. Or John Wall, I really should say. Damn it, the injuries didn't get you. Who knows?
Very well said.
Well said.
Very well said indeed. Well, one more thing before we get out of here, because we were in the process of doing shout outs. But before then, one more time, just another reason why you need to get with Creative Brothers Productions.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is the Night Owl edition of the Mizzle and Dub Show. Yes, vote for us. Welcome back. Thank you for tuning in. He is Mizzle, I am Dub, and today...
Did y'all miss us? Because we missed you. Our apologies.
Oh, and we are live. Once again, shout out to Creative Brothers Productions for blessing us with that video. And also, do you like to party?
Oh,
Do you love to dance?
I was about to dance.
Do you
It's time
love
to dance.
music?
It's time to dance.
If you like all that stuff,
Tell him.
we do have a suggestion for you. And it goes a little something like this. And always, remember, the number one rule, never tell the DJ what to play.
Never ever.
Mad Six got you. Don't worry about that.
Every day. Every day.
Coming up in January,
Oh,
the other
baby.
gig that I do, to which you can hear yours truly behind the mic or on the mic, is the Ace NFL. But this time, it's not the Fall Brawl, it's the Winter War.
Winter is coming.
And he can make something magical happen here. And there goes the ball. It's going. It's going. You're a fan.
Battles will be won.
Hold on now.
At the 30, and he
Who's going to take victory?
And that's what championship points matter.
It's time for war.
You can join myself, Chris Vera, and Scott McCorkle. And coming to us in January, Mizzle will be joining us once again in the Winter War at Ace NFL at Matter Academy.
And the whole fam is coming. So the family's going to be out there watching the Winter War as well.
Now, just as another friendly reminder, folks, as we do for the NFL,
Yes.
we will also be doing a Mizzle and Dub NBA show as we do for the NFL. So we hope that Steve will be a part of that panel. As normal, we'll talk about the upcoming season. And, of course, we will give our Homer NBA Finals pick and our non-Homer NBA Finals pick. So hopefully Steve will be a part of that broadcast. Mizzle gets 2 Homer picks, just like Steve does.
Oh yeah, you're right. I got the homer and I got the. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So
Look at this, all this production stuff and everything. Y'all, damn, come up and shit. God
Hey,
damn.
we're trying to be
We're trying.
professional around. We're
we trying. We's working our way.
Oh man, I remember the grassroots days and everything, and every now y'all all big time and everything. Oh my God, my babies are grown up.
When
So, ladies and gentlemen, Dugan has been with us since we started this. He has been on the
on Skype, on Zoom.
Dugan has been with us on
Yes.
all platforms.
He has, he has, literally and figuratively. But we appreciate Steve and all his insight. And I know it's going to be a sad year because, unfortunately, after this season, for the first time since 1984, there will not be no basketball on a Turner network after this season.
They got to find. They got to do it. Come on, NBA, y'all got to. Don't do. I know all good things come to an end. We've seen it. But come on, you got a gold mine with them. Don't let it end. Don't.
Shaq, I only watch for Shaq though, to see what's gonna happen.
I'm not gonna lie. I have skipped the NBA games. I'll just wait for Inside the NBA. 100%. Hell, I ain't gonna lie. I missed some of y'all shows just to see the Inside the NBA. I ain't gonna. Yes. I was skip the games. I'm watching Inside. If y'all take that away, I like ESPN, but I'm like,
we might have to step up, Dub. We might have to step up.
That just. Oh my God!
Microphone check. Mic check. As the super dope beat makers in the background.
Amazon Prime Video. If you need an NBA post-game show, I'm just saying, the Mizzle and Dub Show will gladly take you up on that offer, and we will bring Steve with us. I'm just saying.
Hey,
Right here.
Hey, the pay is right, you know. Hey,
Hell,
I'm just saying.
As in Big Daddy, when the dad was prosecuting his son, and he said he wanted to retire at a certain age. I'm ready to retire at 41. I'm not trying to wait 60 something years old. I can retire right now. I'm ready.
I would love to turn my full time into a part time.
Exactly.
I mean, I would love to do that. I love the kids, but I've been loving the kids for like 20 something years.
I'm just saying, hell, and if you want to, you can put the three of us in the broadcast booth, and we'll broadcast some NBA games.
Damn right.
I'm just telling you.
I won't say they name right because I don't know who half these players are anymore, but I'll figure it. We'll figure it out.
We'll get it right.
Because I'm okay getting my yes, and it counts, and the foul.
Dub's got the play-by-play. I'll kind of be like Charles Barkley. I'm just gonna call what's on the court. Who cares what they say? I don't know. I'll just be like, yeah, y'all did it. Yeah, this game sucked. What are we doing after the game?
And not to mention, Mizzle will literally dissect how many times traveling took place in that game.
Yeah, there we go.
But with that said, yes, it is nap time. But praise the Lord, I done made it to my Friday. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
I think we all made it to the Friday.
Thank God.
Yes.
Hey, and Miss, thank you for the little plug on the thing because my daughter had the little premium count, so about to be taking care of that in a bit.
Hey, Dugan, I'm just gonna say this. Watch that episode because I know as us being Dragon Ball connoisseurs, when we saw what was coming out, we're like, well, this is almost like GT because we see GT.
Miss, but I told Nessa that I was like, oh my God, they're doing GT again.
No, watch the plot. Wait till you watch this episode. You're gonna watch it. You're gonna be like, oh shit, this shit's about to be lit. It's about to,
okay.
We'll talk about it later.
Yep, it's about to be the next thing I do next.
As always, we appreciate our buddy and our good friend, our family member, Steve Dogan, for coming in and joining us. And once again, happy anniversary to you and the missus. Love you both.
Thank you.
For Steve, for Mizzle, for the OTC, as he's on today. I'm Double A. And one more time, let's go Mets. And you've been watching episode 255 of the Mizzle Dub Show, and as always, it's 12 o'clock, some damn where.
As the super dope beat maker takes us out. As a slap has been being played. Hey, just listen to the pound as I make it louder. Hey, thanks, Doogie. We appreciate you, man. I'll see you next week.
Alright, I'll talk to y'all later.
Yes, sir. Hey, talk to him, sir. Talk. Listen to that drop, though. Listen to that drop. That boy good. Good night. And thank you for chiming in on the Mizzle and Dub Show.
Yeah.